Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now in this video we continue with the 7 reasons series that we started. So we're looking at seven reasons why a particular candidate might well win the upcoming Nigerian presidential elections. So we started off with Omoyele Sowore. So now we go on to Abubakar Atiku. So we're looking at 7 reasons why Abubakar Atiku might well win the upcoming Nigerian presidential elections. So reason 1, the first reason why Atiku Abubakar might well win the upcoming Nigerian presidential election is because he is a northerner. So Abubakar Atiku, being a northerner, plays well in his favor because Buhari is a northerner too, so he can now go to the north and split that vote with Buhari, because Buhari is not particularly popular in the north, contrary to what people might well tell you. The popularity that Buhari seems to have in the north is because every time he has come up to contest for the presidency, he had been competing against a southerner. So the northern votes are just way in his favor by default, because the northerners do tend to vote along ethnic lines. So the northern votes just effectively just fall by default to him, because he's the only northerner of note, or of promise, of possibility, competing for the post. But now you have a fellow northerner competing as well in Abubakar Atiku, so that northern vote will definitely be split. And the other reason why the northern vote will be split is that all of the confidence and all of the reasons that the northerners repose in Buhari has now been demythified, because before Buhari became the president, the northerners and a lot of people believed that if Buhari got in there, he will clean up the system and a lot of things will change. So Buhari has now been there for 4 years. The system has not been cleaned up. It's a lot dirtier and nothing has changed. In fact, things have gotten worse. So now he's been demythified, and then he also now has a fellow northerner now coming in to compete with him for that northern vote. So reason 1 for Atiku Abubakar possibly winning the presidency is because he is a northerner. Now reason 2, the second reason why Abubakar Atiku might well win the upcoming presidential elections is because he has an Igbo running mate. So that Igbo running mate, him selecting an Igbo running mate, is quite a strategic and an intelligent move on his part and on the part of his party, because having an Igbo running mate kills 2 birds with 1 stone, because having an Igbo running mate, 1, it gives the Igbos somebody to rally round and to line up behind, so one of their own. So this is something that they've always wanted, because the Igbos, for as long as everybody has known, have always been agitating about marginalization. And the last Igbo of prominence that I can recall was Alex Ekweme, and that was like going back to the Shagari era. So this is really a real need that the Igbo have always felt, and that Atiku Abubakar has now presented to them that, look, this is now a possibility. You've been agitating for this thing, so here it is now. And another reason, of course, why the Igbo running mate is quite important is the Igbos, they hate Buhari, and because they know Buhari hates them too. And we all recall how the IPOB movement was treated when these people were just agitating, a non-violent protest, by the way, just agitating for inclusion in the governance of their own country. And Buhari sent out soldiers, or Operation Crocodile Dance or something like that, some ridiculously titled operation name they gave it. And the real reason, of course, was just to go down there to Igbo land and shoot them up. And that's what they did. So now the Igbos have already stored that in their memory. So now we're having a candidate of their own to rally around and and rally behind. So that Igbo running mate is a very astute move on the part of the PDP and Atiku Abubakar. So that's reason 2. Reason 3 is because Atiku Abubakar is a detribalized Nigerian. So we've already talked about his Igbo running mate. Atiku Abubakar, of course, we all know, married into Yoruba land, and he of course has businesses all over the country. So his interaction is nationwide. He's as comfortable amongst the Yorubas as he is amongst his northern clansmen or kinsmen, and is obviously has an Igbo running mate as well. So he's covered all the bases in terms of the Nigerian spread. We know that the Middle Belt are not particularly enamored by Buhari after all that they have suffered in the hands of the herdsmen. So that's covered as well. So the fact that Atiku Abubakar is a detribalized Nigerian counts in his favor as well. So that's reason 3. Reason 4 is restructuring. So now the language of the Abubakar Atiku campaign has been the language of restructuring, because they know that this is one topic that particularly resonates, particularly with the southern parts of the country, because a lot of the southerners want restructuring because they feel as though the way that the federation is operating at the moment is stifles development. Power is too concentrated at the center, i.e. Abuja, and therefore it stifles the development of the regions. So they have this thing called the exclusive list, where certain things within the country that can only be attended to at the national level. So we're talking about the federal roads, we're talking about the waterways, we're talking about electricity, we're talking about things like that. These are things that are on the exclusive list that within the purview of the presidency, and these things really needs to percolate to the states, because it is something that the states can address independently and separately and by their own, and quickly and effectively as well. And the states can address these things either singularly or collectively, you know. So really there's this real move for restructuring, because the way the country is structured at the moment is stifles development. And Atiku Abubakar, of course, is speaking the language of restructuring. So that's reason 4 for why Atiku Abubakar might well win the presidency. Now, reason 5 are the APC converts to PDP. Now, we all know that a lot of heavyweight APC members crossed carpet a few months ago to the PDP. Notable names like Bukola Saraki, Kwakwanzo, Tambowal, and a list of others. Countless amounts of senators and governors and all whatnot, they all cross back to the PDP. I said they all cross back because obviously they crossed from the PDP prior, and then they cross back. Now, a lot of these people are coming back with a lot of big votes, because the votes in Kano belong to Kwakwanzo. We all know that. So Kano is now in play, and they cannot rig it in the same way that they rigged it with the underage voting that we saw in 2015 and all that. So a lot of those votes that all these big acolytes that crossed over have with them have been brought over to the PDP. So that's reason 5 why Atiku Abubakar might well win the upcoming Nigerian presidential elections. Now, reason 6 is Buhari himself. Now, Buhari is a good reason why Abubakar Atiku might well win the upcoming Nigerian presidential election, because the Nigerian populace, the Nigerian public, the Nigerian nation are absolutely fed up with Buhari. I mean, the man is ill, the man is frail, the man is losing his marble, he's incoherent, he can't pull himself together, it's just a mess, you know, because you listen to the man, he can't even string sentences together, he's unsteady on his feet, he doesn't seem to have grasp, and even if he had grasp, he's still a parochial petty-minded man whose mind is so narrow, because he has not really traveled, Buhari, in all of his years on this planet. He doesn't really know anything beyond the immediacy of his environment, his farm in Daura, military life, and life is beyond all those little things. And a good example was when we saw his interview with Kadir Ahmed, and it was references were things of the 60s and things of the 50s when the world is in 2019. So really, Nigerians are fed up with Buhari, and Buhari is a good reason why Atiku Abubakar might well win the upcoming presidential elections. So now, reason 7 and final reason is experience. Now, Atiku Abubakar is a 2-term vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and it was during the Obasanjo era. And whether you hate him or not, whether you hate Obasanjo or not, whether you think Atiku Abubakar is corrupt or not, a lot of good things were actually done during that period. The Nigerian debt was wiped out. GSM and ICT was brought into the country. There is a lot of things were done. So they opened up a lot of spaces. They tried to decentralize the economy a little bit. So a lot of movements were done. You know, and a lot of these things were actually driven by Atiku Abubakar. And the roadmap for electricity, they will tell you that Obasanjo spent $16 billion, but then the Senate investigated him, and nothing like that it came out of that investigation. So that's just propaganda. But the roadmap for electricity that the country is following now was actually devised by the Abubakar Atiku Obasanjo regime. And Abubakar Atiku, of course, was at the business end of that regime. So he was effectively doing what Oshibajo was doing, is now doing for Buhari now. So he did the run-ins. So he has a good grasp of the economy, of the structure of the country, or what needs to be done, etc. So he has experience in his favor as well. So those are several reasons why Atiku Abubakar might well win the upcoming Nigerian presidential elections. Reason 1, he's a northerner. Reason 2, an Igbo running mate. Reason 3 is the tribalized. Reason 4, restructuring. Reason 5, APC converts. Reason 6, Buhari himself. And reason 7, experience. So those are my 7 reasons. What are yours? Detail them in the comment section, but before you detail them, please click on that subscribe button, just so we can keep the YouTube algorithm happy, so that we can have more reach and have our conversations with even more people. So share your comments with me in the comment section. That's where the conversation takes place. I'll leave you here, and I'll meet you in the comment section, and I'll say peace.